What's going on here?
Digging up the stove. Seeing it's raining outside. So I'll try to get some jobs out of the way. Inside.
Some indoor jobs.
Polish it up, make sure it looks nice for winter.
Oh, I can't believe we're prepping for winter. So sad.
It's just around the corner.
Oh dear.
Since owning our boat, Annabelle, we've done our fair share of painting on this narrowboat. From sanding and painting the walls and ceiling, to tackling the engine bay and even the front gas locker. This video starts with a minor interior job and ends in a very messy state as we prep our roof to paint. Subscribe and join in as we tackle our toughest job to date.
If you came here to see the roof job getting underway right away, well, that is not the case. It doesn't say rain on the forecast, but it is definitely drizzling. So getting stuck into some indoor jobs first. Me, myself, obviously I'm not dressed for that. I am headed out just to the post office to go and post off some shirts. So I have luckily avoided the messy bit, but no doubt at the end of the stay, once that thing is completely cleaned up, there will be a major dust down that needs to happen.
I just rubbed it back, washed it down with degreaser 3 times, then wiped it down with like a tack rag. So we'll let you know how it goes.
I've just come home and Paul ran out of paint, but luckily while I was out, so I nipped past Midlands Chandler's and picked up some more spray paint, and coming home to an impressive looking stove so far.
That's alright, needs a few more coats.
Already looks refreshed. That little glass piece is ridiculous. Might as well be closed. Why running out of the tap?
Make a wall.
Does it say you have to do that?
No.
Is that a sneaky trick?
Ah, that's what I wanted to do. No, and when you heat the can up, it makes the paint thinner. It comes out easier. Motorbike spraying days.
I don't forget that you sprayed a motorbike. Forget that you're multi-talented. Skilled beyond fixing up boats.
Don't know what I'm bringing in closer. Yeah, I'm looking ahead, looking ahead.
And I'm dressed in cream, so I'm promptly leaving the area.
Caught me. My day job is done. Looks good. What do you reckon?
Snazzy. Slick.
Brand new second hand.
Definitely too warm for a fire.
I did it to check all the seals because I redid all the seals. I also wanted it to get the smell of paint out, because when you run it for the first time, it smells like paint because of the thinner in the paint. I think if we just run it for tonight.
The whole night.
No, we'll run it today. It is
Just
tonight.
the
It
fire.
is tonight already. So
I'm only asking if it's the whole night because you forget how warm these things are. They really do make a lot of heat, especially when, I mean, it's not the warmest day. It was like, what, 17 degrees? But too warm for a fire.
So I'm going to seal all these joints around here later with the plumber flu, because there was sealant in there, but it all crumbled out. So I'm going to put that plumber flu in, but I thought I'd bake the paint first. Don't know if it makes a difference, but I thought rather let the paint go hard and then put the stuff on top of it, then put the stuff on it with soft paint. Don't know if it'll make a difference. bit of a shot in the dark.
We'll see. Now, the other thing that Paul hasn't told you is that we kind of did make a slight misjudgment in the amount of paint in the air that comes from spraying indoors. So now we get to do a big cleanup, wipe down all the surfaces. It's pretty much the same as if you were sanding, and that very fine dust, this is a very fine paint particle that has settled over everything, so we've got to get that done. I'd still say if you can't remove your stove and you still want to paint it, just give it a spray. I think in hindsight we just would have put more things that were on the shelves away.
Oh, we would have put covers.
Yeah, we would have hit some stuff, so we didn't have so much to clean.
Even if you put plastic over the front here, so it's just the front part of the boat.
Yeah.
So you're getting black stuff all over the whole boat. But I think it's better to spray it because you get a
the finish is really great.
yeah, like a more even finish. So yeah, I think the finish is like perfect, man. It looks like it's new.
What's he up to today? Let me deliver my husband some coffee. He's busy working out on the roof. Your order?
Watch your panel. Oh, it's all curdled.
I know, it's a dud Oatly.
Back to the kitchen.
Okay, progress. Yeah. As you can see, one step closer, just prepping the roof, taking the solar panels down. Our paint finally arrived this morning, so that's good. We are still missing the vac tan.
Yeah.
We still haven't received the vac tan, so that's the only hold up right now. But carrying on with what we can do.
Look at that joyfulness.
No, don't show, it's terrible. I don't know what happened. Huge fan of Oatly, but this box of milk that we got is one of those that curdles. Normally oat milk and almond milk and those things do curdle, but Oatly doesn't. This one did. I don't know why. Still gonna buy it. Just popping back inside to check the weather. BBC, Met Office, which one's the best? Clear, no rain until Thursday. Although it said that for this week, and on 2 days it did drizzle. Okay, lads, weather for Sawley is clear until next week, Thursday, the 9th.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I mean, there could be like that light drizzle that we got over the last 2 days.
That's alright.
Yeah. It says 18 to 22. Monday and Tuesday is 25. Tuesday is 25 and full sun, it says.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want, right?
Okay, looking good. We may well finally be able to start this thing. We ended up getting a bit spooked because we chatted to one of the guys that lives just down the jetty and is quite good at painting and knows about painting, and he was like, you've kind of missed it. It's too cold for the paint to cure, set, whatever you call it. So we got a bit spooked and we were like, oh, maybe we'll go back to just doing the strips along the side, just touch it up until next summer. Maybe we missed the boat. Maybe we too disorganized. We procrastinated on ordering the paint, blah, blah, blah. It's a bit of a thing, but stay tuned.
Such a short time being alive. All this hardship inconvenience makes it so hard to make sense. I will listen now. I will listen now. And I know it's just a matter of time before we tumble across the borderline. We can't go forward and we can't rewind. I will listen now. I will listen now. Just close your eyes. I can't believe we've been through this for so long. Pressure's on. You better step up. Probably stop writing the stupid songs. Just close your eyes and you'll be fine. Such a short time being
Good morning. We've swapped spots. We are in a place where we can work and roof prep has begun. And today is what you've all been waiting for. This, I would say, is the calm before the storm. Getting all the prep work done, the easy bits, and no doubt things are about to get messy.
I will listen now. I will listen now. And I know it's just a matter of time before we tumble across the borderline. We can't go forward and we can't rewind. I will listen now. I will listen now. Hold on to something. If only a dream. Hold to me.
Takes it off quite well, but it's hard to get into all of these places. I have to get like the disc and go in there.
Problem numero uno that we have quickly learnt or encountered. The scabbler attachment is actually moving too fast, so kind of skimming over the paint. We've noticed that when you turn the grinder down, there's like a middle speed, which is a sweet spot for taking off the paint, but unfortunately we don't have a grinder that has adjustable speeds. So we have a friendly neighbour that might come to our rescue. He's going to look for his grinder and see if his has adjustable speeds. Otherwise, those pads that Paul is using on the edges, I am popping to Screwfix quickly and just going to get some more of those because those seem to work pretty well, albeit at a much slower pace. Luckily or unluckily, having our neighbour's drill on board meant I could get down and dirty too to speed things up. Slightly reluctantly, of course. This is the end of our day one. Long day, not even a quarter of the way. It is gonna be a long road ahead.
Get in there. Yeah. Glad I went the whole hog because look, there's all. But
Yeah, actually I'm surprised at how bad the roof was.
yeah.
Good day. Let me give you a quick update. We are here on the river just because we thought that it would be a better bet to give people their peace and quiet. It is a Sunday. These are the pads that we are going through, so wearing through them quite quickly and it's taking quite a long time. Try and hop inside where it might be a little bit calmer. The scabbler is looking like it is a little bit of a fail. It is probably good for use on the side of the boat where it's flat, but our roof has got that grit in it and it's just sort of killed the little, Paul will use the right terms later, but it's sort of killed the scabbler and it's just not an option to use on our roof. So slight fail there with that, but you don't know these things until you try, so it's a bit of trial and error. Right now this morning I went out to 2 different places because nowhere's got lots of stock of the flap discs or pads or whatever you call them. So I've been driving about, getting as much as I can. We're stocked up now, I've got about 20, so we're just going to bang it out with those. I'm about to get changed, get glue myself. The only problem with using the pads, they work so well, but you wear through them quickly, so it's pricey, and
it takes a little bit longer than what we expected it would take with the scabbler. So no time to waste, not going to film from now on. Check in with you at the end of the day.
But it's a lonely calling. Yeah, it's a lonely calling. I'm done trying to fix what is broken.
Cheers.
Lunch break.
Yeah, I'm like a Smurf.
Currently about halfway, so we've gotten to this point over here, which is essentially the middle of the boat. So that's all been grounded, but we still have this whole section to go.
We obviously have no solar, so we're doing all this with the engine running. So we thought we'll break for lunch, give everything a little bit of a cool off, give the tools some time to cool down and us a bit of a rest, and then right back into it.
I think eating with those blue hands is healthy.
Yep. Just want to get it finished.
Tell me about it.
A beautiful sunset to end our not so beautiful day. Very messy around here, very blue, very dusty. We're almost there. You can't really see because the blue dust is everywhere. There's Paul down there just quickly dusting off. We're going to head back to the marina. Caught as much of the light as we could, but it's time to head back now.
Well, this is the state of things. Had a long blue day. Very happy with Melissa. She did a sterling job. Helped me get it, and this is how far we've got. Got a small section down the front there to complete, and then a small section at the back, which we should be able to bang out tomorrow. And that's the roof. I've just got to take off the vents still and the aerial at the front, and then just grind underneath them. But I just left them on because I've got a box full of dust and I didn't want a box full of dust to go in the house. So yeah, don't worry, we cleaned up after ourselves, didn't leave a mess. So yeah, that's us. Watch the space. White roof. Boom boom boom.
I think the white portion of this journey is a long way away.
But think about it, when we get there, we're going to be so chuffed.
Oh,
Yeah.
as always.
Yeah.
First days on the job.
You just got to remember the feeling that happens at the end
I know.
when it gets tough. Then you just
I was
feel-
just thinking about when we sanded the whole of the inside of the boat,
Yeah.
but you forget what you did in that time, and it seems easy, and then when you're back in it, you're like, oh, this is really awful.
Yeah. I think this will be my first and my last roof that I ever do.
Yeah.
First and last.
And if you're buying a boat, don't buy one with a rusty roof.
Or a roof that's got like a
Anti-slip.
huge anti-slip
Oh my
granules in it,
gosh.
because that isn't gonna ruin your day.
Oh, it'll be the death of you.
Yeah. Anyway. Peace.
Part one of what's likely to be many, many, many parts of the story of painting our roof. But grinding phase almost over. We will see you in the next one.
Running out in the